Ooh, dis koud beter. Mense is baie koud. Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're well and warm on this Thursday afternoon. It is cold outside, mense. It is cold. And I hope that you have a blankie or you're sitting by the fire or you have a heater or something to keep you warm. Because today, we're going to have a good time. We're going to have a fun time. We just say hello to some people. Hello, Yusra, Ehrenreich, Michaela, Bridge, Jessica Renassen. Hi, how are you? Hello, Najwa. Hi, Annika. Miss Dr. Kart is in the house, guys. Ooh. And the Story Ninja has just joined. She is our special guest today, guys. So, yeah, so we decided it's a rainy day. Everybody's inside. Why didn't we do a little some story time? So we hope that those of you who have kids are bringing your kids to join us. And yeah, so today our special guest is Melanie Lippert, and she is going to be joined by her daughter Gemma. And they're going to tell us a little bit about themselves, and then we are going to go straight into our story time with the Story Ninja. So I hope you guys are ready. I'm now going to welcome in the Story Ninja. So I'm going to ask that you guys, you know how we do, guys, if you can please give us a virtual round of applause to Melanie and Gemma. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. How are you guys? Are you guys well? Are you guys nice and warm? I see, Gemma, you have the beanie on.
It's a cupcake cap. It looks like a cupcake when it's not on my head.
Oh, yes, that's cool. Who made you that the cupcake beanie? Who made you it? Or did you just happen to find it in the store? Oh, so you have a mom that has many talents. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Melanie Lippert and her gorgeous daughter, Gemma. They are both storytellers. They love reading, they love stories, and they love engaging with others, and they love telling, like having that interactive, what is the word? It's the coldness that's getting to me. They like to have that interactive component when they tell their stories. So Melanie and Gemma, I'm going to ask you guys, can you give a brief introduction and just tell us a little bit about who you are? I know you guys were quite famous, as yesterday you guys were on Expresso, which was quite cool. And we know, Gemma, you just had a birthday, so happy birthday to you. We hope that you had such a great day. But yeah, tell us a little bit about who you guys are.
Well, first of all, Gemma will always say that I'm doing what I'm doing because of her.
Yes, it is.
Otherwise, true. I'd still be sitting in a corporate tower doing a 9 to 5.
Yes. My mom used to watch over my grade 2 class and do creative stuff and story time. And that's where my mom's love for stories came from. Because if she was still in an office, she wouldn't have known that she loved telling stories to children and stuff.
So well done, Gemma, for spotting that and kind of be putting your mom on a storytelling way.
So we've actually always loved reading. Yes. I've been an avid reader. At 6 years old, you just learned to read. Books were my thing. Book gifts were always coming my way, still are. And I think Gemma's dad as well loves reading. There's always been newspaper reading, book reading happening at home. So Gemma was exposed to reading from an early age. And I think that love for reading and then obviously sharing oral stories was quite something that we steeped in.
Okay, and then tell us a little bit about your little cameo on Expresso yesterday. What was that like? I mean, it's always like sort of a big deal when you get to be on the TV screen and thousands of people are watching. And I know I spoke to you briefly about it, Melanie. You said there were many takes that Gemma ate one too many truffles, but tell us a little bit about what that was like.
I helped prepare the video. We were in our home studio right here. We were fiddling with the camera because we had to take the video in portrait. So that we had to do that without the camera having to fall over. So all of the takes we had, I had to eat the truffle. At the end of the shooting, I was all chocolated out.
Yeah.
It was so
okay. Go ahead.
Last year we had a bit of a deadline because they asked us kind of lastminute.com-ish, but I think we work well under pressure. And we got a briefing. First it was, would you like to chat? So I thought, it's just going to be texting, what have you. And we get a directive the morning. Please, can you have a video? These are the steps to follow. This is what we'd like to hear. And then another one came in. Oh, by the way, our deadline's at 1 o'clock. So a lot of things happened. 12:30, that last video, we had 3 truffles left on that plate, and it was like, this just had to be it. And, and it was about cake and food, and Dad's cake and food.
Okay, and then Gemma, I know, I'm not sure what grade are you in. Are you in grade 7 yet, or grade 6? Okay, so you're not back. So you're not back at school yet. So, what have you been? How have you been keeping busy? Has your school been sending you some work? Have you started some new hobbies at home?
My teacher has a group chat for the class, so she sends us work and my auntie prints it and my mom emails it to me so that I can do that. I was keeping myself busy with that this morning before this started.
Okay. And have you been doing any interesting things? Like I know lots of people have been doing, like playing board games during the lockdown. They've been in the garden or baking.
I've been video gaming, watching series. And mobile games like on my tablet. Yes. You're reading as well. I'm reading this Trevor Noah book. Wait, it's right here.
Oh, that's cool.
I think so.
Yeah, it's somewhere. I can't reach it now. But it's really funny. A lot of that.
Yeah. Okay, cool, man. And then I need to ask you, Melanie, the story Ninja, where did this name come from? Who came up with the name? Was it one of Gemma's brilliant ideas again? Or tell us a little bit about that.
Look, the story Ninja happened because my family's martial art crazy. And I thought, well, I need to get in on this action too, man. I mean, I can do a chop or a kick or something, but I can knock you out of the story. So it actually happened 2 years ago or so, and it was probably like a New Year's resolution vibe thing going on. So it was early January, I realized that the storytelling thing needed a fresh name. And the story Ninja popped up because ninjas are excellent at what they do. And I believe in my own way, I am good at what I do, and that's sharing stories with little people. Okay, and little people and children of all ages. Let's not just keep to a small group here.
Yes. Okay. So I think we've got to know you a bit now. We know where the story Ninja came about. We know that you and Gemma kind of work together in terms of like your storytelling. I know you've got your YouTube channel as well, but we'll talk a bit about that.
Camera crew.
Oh, you're part of Camera Crew. Okay. That is amazing.
Yeah, all of it.
Oh, wow. Multi-talented people, I tell you. Oh, my word. Watch out for Gemma, guys. Watch out for her. Okay, so I think we're going to go straight into the story. Are you guys ready?
Yes, but I think Gemma's going to tell you why we've chosen this particular story.
Go ahead.
It's called I Want to Be a Chef. And we found it on the Nali Bali multilingual story library. So that's online, and it's a story we've encountered before, and we've just kind of made friends with it again. So go through it.
Yes, I Want to Be a Chef is about this boy who wants to be a chef. And my dad, he is the resident baker. He makes such good cake. That was the truffles, actually, that I had on the other day. He made the cake and we just used the crumbs to make those truffles. So he bakes. The other day he made some delicious bread, which we had for lunch today. It was really good.
Ooh.
He makes food.
So I'm going to tell you about our story, being I Want to Be a Chef. And our little character is called Cabello. So,
Okay. Hello, Cabello.
you see, hello. Jim has just made him a hat. And he's wearing Daddy's Silwood scarf.
Okay.
So, and we're going to whip up a story here. So anyway, Cabello is this young boy. He's passionate about baking and cooking. But most children during their schooling lifespan will be asked the question, so what do you want to do when you are grown up? And because it's Youth Month, I thought, well, how about let's highlight this particular topic with our young people, because we can be whatever we want to be. Just believe and be. So poor Cabello, man, he is this delightful little boy. And at school, teacher asks the class, so what do you want to be when you grow up, guys? And one says, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a nurse or a teacher. And Cabello eventually has his turn and he puts up his hand and he says, I want to cook for a living. I want to be a chef. And everybody turns around and they laugh and say, oh, but do you know, Cabello, that only girls cook, eh? You're a boy, so how can you be a cook or a chef? This does sadden our Cabello very much, but teacher turns around and she tells the class that this is a moment just to highlight that we can be anything we want to be. But Cabello goes home that afternoon and he's pretty sad. Mom and Dad are busy working in the kitchen. Dad is cooking, Mom's doing the dishes, and they notice that Cabello is not his usual self, especially when they ask him, so how was your day at school? He's usually very excited about what had happened. So Cabello says, you know what, Dad, this is what happened, and I was told that I cannot be a chef because I'm a boy. And his dad says, well, my boy, just come here. Just get my cell phone for me. And aren't we lucky we have these mobile devices, eh? And Dad Googles all the famous chefs across the world. I mean, South Africa has a few of them ourselves here. Male chefs, my boy. So he says, this is your dream. I believe you can go out there and just work for it and achieve it. So Mom's overhearing the conversation and she says, just by the way, Cabello, this is what I've picked up on Facebook lately, that there is a young super chef competition. And I do think that you are the right person to take part in this. So they get him registered for the competition and he is so excited because this is an opportunity of a lifetime. Do you know that they even aired it on television? So Cabello's in the midst of the competition. He gets to meet many young people, lots of guys around about his age, passionate and excited about cooking, maybe even having a restaurant of their own one day. So as the competition goes out, competitors are just bumped off. They leave teary, crying, totally devastated. And he does not want to be one of these contestants. He's determined to get through to the end. Gets to the final round, and lo and behold, who are the two last contestants? Cabello and another young man, just as talented, just as passionate as him. And this is like neck and neck here. So the final cookout starts. They're given an hour to prepare a meal. And while in a normal situation, this is nothing much for him. He can handle this one. But 15 minutes into the cooking challenge, Cabello has a little accident. It's a chicken pie recipe they're working on. And all the mixture oops is on the floor. Should he pick it up? Immediately he's disqualified. So he needs to start all over again. Tension is high in that room, but it gets the last few minutes. The countdown begins. The chefs need to prepare their meals, lay down their tools, and serve. And guess who makes it? Cabello meets that time on the last minute. The judges come in, have their taste. It's good. They taste his competitors' food and it's good. Cabello is like biting his nails there, and he's thinking to himself like, if only, if only, if only, and he's seriously he's rooting for himself inside, but he's just as nervous. The judges walk away, taking about an hour to deliberate. They walk in, and you know that really slow-mo action walk in.
Yeah, cool
Cabello is like sweating in slow motion. He's looking at his competitor, and he's just thinking to himself, it's got to be me, it's got to be me. The announcement is made, and the winner is none other than Cabello.
Woo!
And yeah, everybody's so excited. You know what's in the audience? Those very classmates who were laughing at him at school, they were all there rooting for their classmate, believing that he can make it to the end. And Cabello, he loved school. Next day he was in school with his trophy and his certificate. And that was his big show of I can be whatever I believe I want to be. So all I'm asking and challenging every young person out there, even if you are 3, 4, 5 years old, you can believe and be anything you want to be. And for some of it, like my age, you know, the young oldies, we can still have the opportunity to be anything we want to be. So that's the end of our tale.
Yay, well done. Thank you so much, Melanie. Thank you so much, Gemma, Miss Costume Designer, Miss Camera Person, and everything. That was brilliant. Thank you so much, Melanie, for taking the time. I know you and I think it might have been last year. I was going to Pick n Pay across the work for some lunch. Bumped into you and we were like, oh my word, we need to collaborate, and here we are and we're doing it. So thank you so much. The story was excellent, and like you said, it just coincides so beautifully with Youth Day coming up. And yeah, so if people, I know you've got a fantastic YouTube channel, you've got your Facebook pages. Tell people about where they can get hold of you if they'd like to hear some more of your stories.
Well, look, we have the story channels called The Story Ninja. Now, you need to fly past that guy with the blue hair, that ninja guy. And I believe you, we are there. So The Story Ninja. I also have a Facebook page called Miss Sparks, The Story Ninja. So I give a little bit of a blog post before I share the YouTube clip. And if there are anybodies out there who find that they're a bit data restricted, I do WhatsApp story as well. So you can join my WhatsApp group. You just send me a number and I send out audio recordings, which is less data intensive. And once a week, I just share a little creative activity as well. So otherwise, for the moment, I'm very much homebound. Otherwise, I'm normally, the service is a mobile service. So I can be booked for organizations, schools, libraries, holiday clubs, and I come to you, either for just as a guest storyteller, or I could do a little storytelling and creative activity. I go to seniors' homes as well, so I'm not restricted just to little mini minors. I have the same sort of engagement with children of all ages. So visit Miss Sparks, The Story Ninja, and you will find me there.
Okay, I just want to read some of the comments. Bridget did all like the emojis of chefs. Daniel Richards says, love the backdrops. And that is a really cool backdrop, eh? That you
It's a
guys
vintage
have.
one, by the way.
And we have a lot of others.
It's
This
is a vintage tablecloth, because we had one flea marketing when I was in my 20s, and this is one of the pieces my dad had picked up, which was at the back of a cupboard, and it was most appropriately suited for this because we just love color here. Color and cake, sorry.
So cool. It's so it's so cool. Okay, Gemma and Melanie, we have to keep true to our tradition, and every Thursday when we end our show, we play a little game. Okay, and this is how the game works. So I'm going to read out a little statement, and you must literally say the very first thing that comes to your mind. Okay, so we're gonna we'll let Melanie go first, give her answer, and then Gemma. Okay. So I'm gonna read out the sentence, and you just say the very first thing that comes to your mind. Okay. Okay. So for Melanie, your favorite childhood book.
The Mallard Family.
Okay, and Gemma?
Harry Potter.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, Your favorite childhood outfit or item of clothing that you love to wear? Let's go
It
with
was a
Gemma.
Gemma. Oh,
Oh, I have a lot of favorite clothing items. This jersey, this is my favorite. It's my uncle's.
Oh, I love that. And I love that color and it looks really cool. Okay, Melanie.
it was a denim dungarees.
Yes, that was
Going
mine as
way
well.
back.
Yeah, yeah,
4 years
yeah.
old.
Oh, wow. Okay. Let's go back to you, Melanie. Your favorite childhood food?
Ice cream.
Okay. And Gemma?
Pretzels and hummus.
Pretzels and hummus. Wow, that's such a vibe. Okay.
Ones. You dip it in hummus.
Okay. I'm sure I know that Jessica and Bridget, they are big hummus fans and they are watching now. I'm sure they're like, yes. Okay, so your favorite childhood singer or band? We'll start with Gemma.
Like, when I was really young, I swear, I used to like Katy Perry and Taylor Swift. Long time ago.
Long time ago. Okay. Melanie?
ABBA.
ABBA.
It was
Okay.
my grandpa's favorite, and I actually went to the movie. So yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, so Melanie, I think lots of people probably remember, I mean, some of them probably like vaguely remember some of ABBA's songs. Can you just give us a little, a demo, just a little line from an ABBA song so that we can just remember the glorious ABBA?
If I had a little money, it's a rich man's world. But I have lots of stories.
Lovely. Okay, and Gemma, do you maybe want to just remind the people about what Katy Perry or Taylor Swift sounds like?
Okay, let me think. I'm sure all of you know Raw. I forgot the lyrics.
It sounds familiar, but
Raw.
is that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay, and is there no Taylor Swift song that you can just give us a little line from?
Which ones did I like?
She sings in the shower.
What? Oh God.
You
Okay,
stumped now.
We'll ask your mom to then give us a little recording from the shower and we'll post it some other time. Okay. And then lastly, your favorite childhood. Okay, second last question, second last statement. Your favorite childhood teacher. Let's start with you, Melanie.
Oh my word! It has to be Mrs. Clark.
Okay, and what school, what grade were you in when you?
For the primary, I had her in grade 2. Well, then it was standard 2 and standard 3, and then I had a house in standard 4. So I had the whole family.
And you, Gemma?
My favorite teacher was Mr. Swain from grade 4. He was funny. Randomly during classes, he would just we would just tell jokes in class until finally it was like, okay, this is enough. Let's get back to work. It was fun. He's just a fun teacher.
Yeah, and it's cool. You need to have
even in exams, he would crack jokes in the exam room.
Oh my
when
word.
it's supposed to be serious and all the exam, he would tell jokes.
Yeah,
Fun.
I would actually prefer to have a teacher that was full of jokes and a serious one, you know? And I'm sure during exams, you're really feeling so tense. It's so nice for a teacher to come past and be like, oh, why did the chicken cross the road, you know? So, yeah, that's so cool. Okay, last statement. If you could describe your childhood using one word, what would that word be?
Wait, I'm still old. I'm not that old to say back in the days yet. Delicious is one word.
Delicious. Okay. Okay. And Melanie?
Just exciting.
Exciting. Okay. Well, thank you so much to you, Jim, and thank you so much to you, Melanie. We've had such a lovely time with both of you this afternoon. We thoroughly enjoyed the story. We enjoyed just chatting to you, and we definitely enjoyed your vocals that you shared with us today.
Thank you.
We did already. We went through all, like, can you just maybe give people the spelling of your name and surname? Because everybody spells Melanie and Lippert. So just if people want to look you up on Facebook
On
or...
Facebook. Yeah, I do most of my action on Melanie Lippert. So it's Melanie, Melanie, surname is Lippert, Lippert, and then I have the brackets thing, the Story Ninja. So I'm usually doing something very wacky, my profile pic, lots of bright colors. So
yeah. And then lastly, is there anybody that you would like to give a little shout out to, say hi to?
Everybody at school, if any of my littlies, because I don't have contact with any of my extramural kids, if they are watching, if they are out there, if I've encountered you at libraries, holiday clubs, churches, wherever, I miss you.
Okay. And you, Gemma?
All my friends from art on a Saturday and at school. Hello. Lots of love.
Cool. Well, thank you guys so much again. Thank you to all of you for watching and for commenting and sending those emojis. We appreciate it. And we hope that you guys have a warm Thursday and that you guys will warm up if you're feeling cold, that you will warm up with your coffee or hot chocolate or whatever it may be. And just yeah.
And just the one thing, I was working on a story prompted by the rain called The Rainmaker Angel. So that's what I'm posting today. So they can watch out for that.
Okay,
yes,
guys.
So after this, and I was busy typing it up so that I could share it before it escaped me again.
Great. So guys, a little bit after this, I don't know when you're going to be posting, Melanie. Do you have like a time?
YouTube upload. Sometimes it takes time, so we'll say it'll be a bedtime story, and then we'll so definitely for bedtime.
Okay, so we have something to look forward to, guys. A bedtime story by the Story Ninja. So yes, guys, thank you so much for joining, and we'll see you guys next week, Thursday. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Wait, what do we do now? Did I press it?